Yo, what's going on, guys? Methodz here with a Q&A video, and I was not expecting over 400 comments. So the way this is going to work is basically I'm going to answer a bunch of questions here, and if you commented a question that I didn't answer in the first video, comment it on this video, and I'm just going to keep making Q&As until I pretty much try to answer all the important questions. I plan on making constant Q&As. I'm not going to do them back to back. I'm not going to oversaturate it, but I'm going to make a good amount of them. So I want to apologize if I don't answer your question in this video, but I chose a bunch of good ones that I think you guys want to know. But before we get into it, I need to say thank you to all the green wall. I'll be honest, going into yesterday I was extremely stressed and worried about how the reaction would be, and you guys made it literally stress free. I was the happiest kid in the world yesterday. I was not expecting that much love, and I just want to thank you guys, because I was telling my parents don't read comments, don't read the Twitch chat, it's not going to be good, and it was the exact opposite. You guys made yesterday amazing, so I want to thank you guys for that. The second thing is I want to apologize for the mic quality and the camera. I ordered a new camera. I'm going to order a microphone. I really haven't done this YouTube thing in a while, so I plan on getting back into it. And also for the Q&A, I pretty much just wrote down a bunch of questions on my phone. You can't even see that, because like I said, I'm not really good with YouTube again yet, so I'm not going to have the questions on the screen, but I'm going to read the names and answer some questions. And before we start, I need to address everything everybody's been asking me. What is the blacklist? What do you think about it? So I'm going to try going over this real quick. It's probably going to be one of the only times I actually talk about it, because I really don't like talking about it, to be honest. But to make it quick, the blacklist basically was something back in Call of Duty Ghosts in 2014, where there was a Skype chat started by pros, which was first aimed to promote other players. For example, when you turn your stream off, tweet out their stream, or send your viewers there, or give a follow 5 to a fellow friend. It was stuff like that. Then it transformed into people wanting to not scrim OpTic, so they don't get good practice. And I just want to state a few facts here, because I know a lot of people were upset at me with what happened. So basically there was a Skype chat, and I was screwing around in the chat the fall of OpTic, and just literally screwing around at 15. Literally not even thinking about the consequences. Literally just typing just typing. And if you didn't know, I was really good friends with OpTic at the time. Hector, Nade, Seth, these people all helped me immensely coming up. And I let them down a lot just by being in that chat, and I get that now, but I do have to say, one of the facts is, so the whole thing was not to scrim OpTic. So this was when we were transforming from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, and I wasn't old enough to play in the next tournament, which was Xbox One. So my team didn't even have the 360, the Xbox One. So I couldn't even actually participate in that blacklist. I was literally just screwing around in the chat, and I get why I got all the backlash, and Hector and everybody was mad at me. But it wasn't I was sitting there plotting oh my god, I'm about to plot against OpTic, this is great. It was literally just me screwing around in a Skype chat. And I said this in Jack's video that he's uploading today, but that's probably the biggest lesson I've learned ever in my life, just because I've always had an issue with speaking before thinking, and that situation right there changed that completely. The fact that I lost a bunch of my best friends from that over something that I didn't even think was serious was an eye-opener for me. And looking back at it, I'm not happy it happened, but I feel it was necessary for me to take that next step in maturing and doing that. So I just wanted to touch on that, because I was getting a lot of questions about that. I'm sorry if I angered any of you, or if you guys were disappointed in me. I'm truly sorry. I did not I was literally heartbroken when I let them down. So that's the blacklist stuff. And now moving on to the actual Q&A. First question is from Carlito X370. Any chance you guys stream Scrims? So yeah, I got permission from Crim to stream a few Scrims. We're not going to do it at first, but and it's not going to be a lot every day, because the goal is winning, and if we keep streaming Scrims, it's obviously going to get to the point where people can start seeing tendencies in what we do. So it's not going to be a ton, but you will see a Scrim at some point, yes. AA Battery said, what nickname do you want the Green Wall to call you? You can call me Ant, Anthony, Zinni, whatever you guys want. I prefer that over Methodz, to be honest. I like being called Ant or Zinni. I like being referred to as that, and not my gamer name, to be honest. Corn Relish 1600 said, did anything happen between you and TK, or was the OpTic opportunity too good to pass up? Everybody on TK treated me incredible. I've known Kaz for 5 years. He's been nothing but good to me. The teammates I had were incredibly good at the game. We were really good. We placed 5th or 6th at our first tournament. But when I found out I can get on OpTic, I had to do everything I could to do that. And I'll be honest, I think my former teammates are pretty upset with me, and it sucks because like those are good friends and like it's the last thing I wanted, but like I had to do what I had to do to get here, to be honest, and it's business at the end of the day. Like that's what sucks about being friends with everybody in this community. It's just like at the end of the day, we're all trying to get as big as we can in our careers, and sometimes that can interfere with friendships, and it sucks. So no, nothing happened with TK. The team was really good. They treated me great. It was just like this is the dream, and here I am now. Night So asked, will you be moving to Frisco? I think so. I'm not sure yet. Like when yet, I would say. I visited the area for the announcement, and we recorded Vision, and I like it a lot. A lot of good food. The weather's good. I don't like tornadoes, dude. Like there was like a tornado warning there, and I was like, whoa, Nelly, like, whoa. That's like the one thing, like tornadoes, you get out of here. But I know Ian's moving. I think Sam and I will move, and I think Seth. I think we're all going to be there eventually. I think. Don't quote me, but I think. Next Gen Goofy asked, how is your relationship with each player on OpTic? Do you see yourselves getting along for the duration of the roster? How long do you think this roster will last? Well, we're all really good friends before we even started teaming, especially like Seth and I. Like Seth and I, like he helped me come up, and we've been friends literally for like 6 years now, 7 years now. So he's always been a huge help with me, and it's like crazy that I'm here now. Do you see yourselves getting along for the duration of the roster? 100%. I don't think personalities will clash here. I think we're just all really cool with each other, and I don't think we like expect to like automatically be like the best in every game mode at first. Like we understand that like we have to get used to each other, and it's going to be a process, growing. So, how long do you think the roster will last? I mean, I hope it lasts forever, like until I'm done competing, but that's something that I really can't answer, to be honest, because it's like who knows what will happen. So, in my personal opinion, I would like for it to last for as long as it possibly can. Jairo Martinez, sorry if I butcher some names. I'm not really good with some of these names. How confident are you winning events with this team? I'm extremely confident. Sam and I have won a tournament in this game. We each have an MVP. Wait, did he win MVP? Yeah, I think he won MVP. And we have all the talent, we have the brains, it's just putting it together. And I think we've been scrimming, we've been playing really well. That's a question I'm answering later, but I'll touch on that later. But as of right now, I think we're easily a contender for these next 3 events, easily. Shelby Botero, do you feel like you and Sam will implement strats from Rise and LG? 100%. And I think that's like one of like the big things in a roster change is like the fact that we're able to do that. Like we're going to bring in strats from those former teams and just upgrade them and do it better for the most part. Like that's like people don't get like the reason for watching film. Like yeah, like you want to learn tendencies and like counter what they do, but like some people also have really good strats that you just want to steal and improve on. That's the name of the game. So Sam and I are definitely going to bring some strats from our former teams. Nick Hill Cothvale said, what are you most excited about joining the Green Wall, the fans, Crim and Scump, etc.? Everything, dude. Like the fact that I'm going to be able to hear that crowd. Like I've said in the first video I made, it's like I was always on the outside looking in and hearing those chants. Like, wow, like imagine hearing those fans root for you. Now I'm a part of it. So, like, I can't wait to be involved with that. I can't wait to meet all the fans. Like, our Scuff signing at the event's going to be insane. And yeah, Crim and Scump, like it's just everything, dude. Like the fact that I'm surrounded by such a successful and well-rounded group of people. Like I said, it's like every pro's dream. So I think I'm just excited about everything. Like the fact that we can win, I can create content around people. It's gonna be awesome. Mr. The Revert said, any special series ideas in mind for the channel? Wait and see. I got you. I know a lot of you could probably think like, well, I'm like this calm, like mellow dude. You haven't seen shit yet. Like, I'm just getting situated. Jared Hughes, how have your scrims been going? How confident is the team, and do you feel you're a top contender for champs? Scrims have been going incredibly well, like really well. Our first scrim versus FaZe, we didn't play too great, but that was like all of our first times playing in like a week. And ever since we got warmed up and like on the same page, we've been playing pretty much lights out, like really good, really good. And yeah, we're all extremely confident. We all trust each other, and I mean the goal is to win champs. So we're obviously confident that we can win that. Cody Marciano asked, who is your favorite teammate of all time? Well, I'm not going to name any of my current teammates just because that's like an easy answer. So I'm going to say Replays. He's currently on FaZe. I teamed with him when I was like 14 years old. I teamed with him last year when I was 19. Like, The guy's been one of my best friends in gaming for a while, so definitely replays. Definitely love the way he thinks and the way he plays and the way he carries himself, so replays. Jonah Welch, what's your history with the other players? So, as I said in the beginning, I was really good friends with, Nade, Scump, and Hector coming up. So Seth and I, my first ever, actual tournament win was a Pro-Am in Philly. It was me, Scump, Nade Shot, and BL Fire. And that was, the first tournament that, put me on the map. And ever since then, there's been big helps, overall. If I tweeted something stupid, they'd be like, what are you doing? Delete that. Just stuff like that. We just been really good friends, and, Seth and I specifically are, pretty goofy people, so, we just crack jokes all day. Sam, or Octane, I actually gave him his first offer for a pro team back in Advanced Warfare. I DM'd him. I think you may have saw it in Vision, but I DM'd him, and I was like, you want a team? And he was like, seriously? Oh my god, no way. All fanboying. So it's funny to see now full circle, dude. We're both on OpTic. We're both killing it in this game. It's crazy. And the Crim, the winningest player in Call of Duty of all time. The fact that that guy's my teammate it's mind blowing, and I've always been good friends with him as well. Funny story, at my first ever tournament, I traveled outside of the state, was UMG Chicago. I was under SOAR. My team was me, Mosh, Funk, and Fluff. We beat COL the very first round. It was TP, Aches, Crim, and Fears. So take that, Ian. I fucking first rounded him. My first ever tournament. Shit on. Fergus, can we see a return of the impersonation series? I got you. Real Robs, are you excited to play Rise? I'm obviously excited to play Rise, but I think ever since this move, it's more just excited to play everybody. I'll be honest, I was salty at first with the Rise move, but now I'm grateful. If you don't know what happened with Rise, basically our first ever event on 3 days of practice, we placed third at New Orleans. That was great. We then won Atlanta, which was my first ever tournament win. I won MVP. That was something I'll never get to experience again. I plan on experiencing more championships, but the first one is just wow, this is my first one. So I was pretty salty at first, and it's obviously upsetting, getting released from a team. But looking back at it now, like I said, I'm wow, thank God that happened, and I'm grateful for those guys for giving me the chance on that team, because it was my first championship, and I'm proud of what we did. We went on a 20 win streak on LAN. We didn't lose on LAN for 2 months straight, so that was a pretty fun experience. So I'm excited to play them, but it's not oh my god, there's a grudge match now. But I mean, I'm going hard in that match, trust me. Soap Drinker, nice name, bro. What's your obsession with Johnny Sins? The guy creates good content, dude. He's good at what he does. If you don't know him, don't Google him. Matthew Anantasi, sorry, dude. What did you do to lose weight? You're thin ASF now. Well, I started eating like a bird, so pretty much I would eat for breakfast I'd have a light and fit Greek yogurt or oatmeal, and then for lunch I'd have turkey roll-up, so turkey with no bread, 100-calorie almond pack and a bag of Skinny Pop. Then I'd go to the gym, drink a protein shake after, and then at night eat grilled chicken and vegetables or steak and vegetables or salmon and vegetables. That was every single night. Looking back at it, I was probably under-eating, but it's whatever. So if you guys don't know, it's pretty much my highest weight I've ever been was 215, and right now I'm 160. So I feel way better than I used to, and I'm very glad I started going. Oh yeah, and I also started going to the gym daily. I had my friends from home just helping me out in the gym. I was also working out with the baseball team with no intention of playing baseball, and I feel bad for the if any the baseball kids are watching, I'm sorry, dude. So I was fat as shit. And they'd put you in 2 teams, and you do relay races or whatnot, and I was always last, dude, always. So the team I was on would just have to sprint, and it's just sorry, dude. Now the last question for this video, I think the video is only going to be 15 minutes, but like I said, I plan on doing a bunch of these, and if I didn't answer your question in this video, just comment it again. The final one, Dalton Garrett. How long have you been playing COD professionally? I've been playing since I was 15 years old professionally, so I'm 20 years old now. I turned 21 the first day of COD Champs, which means we're going to have some good luck there, which is August 15th. So I'm about to turn 21, so I've been playing professionally for about 6 years now, and unfortunately I had to constantly, I was constantly getting dropped from teams because I was never old enough for Champs. If you don't know, it used to be you can compete at every tournament, besides Champs. For Champs you had to be 18, and now the rule is you got to be strictly 18 for everything. So in a sense I sort of lucked out because I could still compete in everything but Champs, but I was always I would get on this good team FaZe. I think the best team I was on that I got dropped from, like when Champs was coming up, was me, JCap, Replays, and Classic. We were a pretty good team. And like I felt like I was just working really hard and getting these good teams. Then there was nothing I could do. Like they had to replace me because I wasn't old enough. And now that I'm finally over 18, it's just like a breath of fresh air. Like I can finally compete at the biggest tournament of the year. So I've been playing for a while. I'm like a veteran. And then to touch on that like more, I pretty much fell off for so basically in the second half of AW I couldn't go to Champs again. So I was like, screw it. I'm gonna take a break, enjoy the rest of my senior year, because my entire like high school, I was just grinding Call of Duty. Like I wanted to be a COD pro, and I achieved that, and I just kept at it. And I never really had the chance to like be an actual high schooler. So I felt like that was like the best time, like those 6 months, go to parties, go to prom, like just enjoy things that I didn't for the rest of my high school. And getting back to the pro scene after that is very difficult. Like I was not expecting it to be that difficult. A lot of people think like I sucked at those games, but like I personally don't think so. People I teamed with don't think so at all. Like especially in Infinite Warfare, like people will call me one of the best online players, and like now that I perform this year on LAN like nonstop, I've been one of the top performers. It's not like I could only do it online. So I think the reason I'm back to this level now is just because of the teammates I had. I feel like all Call of Duty is teammates. Like it's just putting yourself in a system that works, and like the good communication, good strats, it's all that stuff. So that's gonna be it for this impersonation video, the Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if I didn't answer your question, it's the third time I'm saying this, but if I didn't answer your question, just comment it again. I'm gonna constantly make these videos. I'll probably do them like 4 or 5 days apart for now, and then I'll probably like stretch out longer after that, because I just want to answer as much stuff from you guys as possible. So that's gonna be the end of it. If you guys can, I'm trying to grow my Instagram and my socials, so I'm gonna put that in the description. Follow me if you'd like. If not, you can tell me to screw myself. It's all good. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And once again, I apologize for the mic and camera. That's gonna be fixed soon. I plan on ordering like an actual vlog camera so I can like show you guys shit with the team and whatnot. But I'll be honest, I'm not good with editing or anything, so I'm probably gonna hire an editor. But we'll figure it out. But thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys next time. Thank you.